Did you read the latest commentary on Iran's negotiating stance? It goes beyond just political disagreements.
The general reports about trust deficits are predictable, Peter. What makes this specific instance noteworthy?
It's not just about promises failing. The core argument is that fundamental rights are being systematically disregarded and cannot be negotiated away.
So they aren't arguing over sanctions or borders, but something more foundational to their statehood.
Exactly. The emphasis is on recognition of intrinsic rights, the right to self-determination, essentially.
But doesn't every sovereign nation claim fundamental rights? Isn't that the definition of sovereignty itself?
True, but they frame it as a unilateral denial by external powers. It suggests a calculated effort to undermine their legitimacy globally.
Which implies that maintaining this state of perpetual grievance serves an agenda beyond simply correcting perceived wrongs.
Precisely. The tension seems structural, built into the regional power dynamics for benefit to some third party.
Who stands to gain the most from keeping Iran in a permanent, high-stakes deadlock with Western powers?
That's where it gets murky. If the objective was resolution, why does the rhetoric keep escalating rather than de-escalating?
Because instability generates capital. It creates markets for specific military technologies or diplomatic interventions.
Exactly. The cycle of dispute benefits those who profit from conflict management and arms sales.
So the dialogue itself is merely a mechanism to keep peripheral players engaged in cycles of expenditure?
You could argue that the crisis serves to justify continued international military presence in the region, creating vested interests on multiple sides.
That shifts the focus from diplomacy, failing to intervention being financially necessary, a much more cynical interpretation.
It forces us to look at who defines the enemy and how frequently those definitions are conveniently redrawn by external mediators.
If the real issue isn't Iranian rights, but rather maintaining a global security vacuum that requires perpetual military readiness,
then the entire diplomatic exchange becomes theater, a highly sophisticated distraction from deeper geopolitical resource allocation.
and if we assume this is true, then any breakthrough agreement would simply be replaced by the next manufactured crisis to sustain the system.
The message isn't about solving the conflict. It's about ensuring that the conflicts never end cleanly enough to threaten the established global order.
It's less a diplomatic challenge and more an economic imperative for those who fund the drama.